Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Coin Stuff. Here we have a 1952 sealed proof set. I was under the impression that proof sets were sealed from the government, but I have recently discovered that, or I don't know, there's a debate about it, I guess I should say, that they don't come sealed. But this, I'm assuming, came sealed. I don't know. All I know is that from the proof sets that I have opened up, the ones that come sealed have better coins. And whether they came sealed from the factory or not, I think it just has something to do with the fact that they haven't been messed with too much. So usually, especially these boxes, the plastic inside, the cellophane, is soft and flexible, whereas if they've been opened, most of the ones I've gotten, if they've been opened, it is very brittle and, crinkly. Then same with the, well, not so much with the envelope packs, but the quality of the coins just always seems to be a lot better. In the boxes especially, because they've got a lot of padding in there, so they aren't allowed to move around too much during, shipment or being transported anywhere. So at any rate, I don't know if this is original sealed, but it sure looks nice. All right, so let's dig into it. All right, and I don't know if you can hear it or not, but my kids are watching cartoons downstairs, so yeah, please disregard the sounds that you hear in the background, if any. Also, I cleaned my nails just for you guys, except right there. I guess I missed a spot. But if you got a problem with my nails, or how dirty my hands are at times, that's a wound, I think, not dirt. I'm a welder, so give me a break, would you? I've seen some of these other guys' videos, and their hands look a lot worse than mine, and they're young. So I am middle-aged, and I'm a welder, so give me a break, guys. All right, packaging seems pretty nice. Hopefully they didn't bounce around much. So I don't think I even said it, but that's a 1952. So the reason I'm getting a 1952 proof set is I am looking for super birds. I got one. Okay, either this was just allowed to breathe a lot, or that's not an original seal, because this isn't what I've seen in other sealed ones. That's crinkly. The other sealed ones I've seen, they are very flexible. They don't have that sound to them, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see what I get. So, okay, the Franklin has a variety called Bugs Bunny in 1952 proofs, and the Eagle, it's not easy for me to do two things at once. The quarter has the Superbird variety, which I talked about in another video, but I will pop up, I'll pop the video up right here, and you can go look at that, but I'll also put a picture up of the Super Eagle variety right now. Okay, and so that's what I'm looking for in the quarter. Ooh, that might be cameo. 52 cameo, that's rare. I don't know, maybe this was original seal, because I would assume somebody would grab a cameo $50 out of a 52. That's really nice, I gotta say. So, I'm gonna start with this one. And from a distance right now, it does not look like it is a Bugs Bunny variety. I will post a picture of what the Bugs Bunny variety is right now. And so, okay, I don't know about you, I don't know about PCGS, but that is probably one of the nicest cameos I've seen on a Ben Franklin. straight out the thing. In fact, I don't know, Nate, call it coin fever, but that looks like a dimple to me. Or, sorry, deep cameo, not dimple. I'm too used to Morgan's. If you want to see my Morgan videos, look right here. And yeah, okay, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but let's spin this sucker around. Fingers crossed. Come on, cross your fingers for me that the back is also cameo. And as pretty as this side. Ooh. I want to say maybe not as much, but dang, that is a really nice Franklin from 52. Holy crap, this is a nice coin. I'm quite excited about this. I don't know what it's worth. Let me, all right, I'm gonna take a closer look. I'm gonna take a closer look at it with my loupe. Look at that, and the toning too. Like, that's just awesome. That is a beautiful Franklin. I'm excited about this one. All right, cool. Let me take my loupe and take a closer look at it. All right, guys. I should have saved this one for last. So, looking at it through the loupe, I didn't find any variations, which the only variation that PCGS recognizes is the bunny, or the Bugs Bunny. This does not have it. You can see the very fine, I mean, they pop a lot on the camera, but it's really hard to see those in person. Doesn't mean they're not there, but it's very fine scratches, I guess, in the mirror, or the, man, sorry, I'm a little bit excited about this. In the fields, you can see very fine scratches. He does, on his turkey neck there, have a couple too, but I pointed these out on a different video on some of my coins, and I got to thinking that those, I thought, how the heck can it have those marks being, you know, original government packaging? I'm under the assumption that is original government packaging. And I got to think it could be polishing marks on the die. So that could, I mean, I'm sure it will ding me in the grading because just for appearances, but it may not, you know, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't ding me as much as actual scratches would be. And as usual, the back is always nicer. It does have some, you can see it under the eagle. It's really hard to see. There is actually some doubling in the America. You can kind of see it on the eye there, the line right in the middle of the eye going the length of it. And the eagle is really hard to see, you know, without a loupe. But the eagle, the back's been polished so much that it's a really light strike on the eagle, so that could hold some against me too. I'm gonna actually see if I can't see it, show you guys with the loupe. Well, I'll be damned. I can actually do this with the loupe. Try to get it so it's not so blurry, but you can see the lines between the feathers are just smushed. So that's from over polishing, I believe. Anyway, still very nice coin. This one is definitely going to PCGS. So, in my opinion, it is a 66. Bare minimum is a 65. You know, other than the strike on the back for the eagle, the strike overall looks beautiful. I mean, it's just those fine lines in the fields. I am hoping this is a dimple, or sorry. Wow, that was weird. That was not a gun. That was a pop bottle. Anyway, I think this is a deep mirror. I honestly do. I've got some in for grading right now that are, I'm thinking they're cameo, so I guess it has yet to be seen, but this one is definitely got the most contrast I've seen of any of the Franklins in my possession between the field and the devices. I mean, come on, look at that right there. Isn't that beautiful? I will probably send it in for cleaning as well because I don't want the toning to be held against me, even though I kind of like the toning, but it's not to the point where it's probably considered good eye appeal. So yeah. Okay, so here's the big, here's the big reveal or price reveal. If it is a proof, sorry, I can't think. If it is a cameo, if it's a cameo and it's a 66, then that is $675. However, if this is a deep cameo, that is a $10,000 Franklin that I just pulled out of here. So that's why I'm slightly excited. So, all right, let's go through the rest of the coins. Gosh, I should have saved it for the end. All right, well, I was moving this around and it slid out, so we'll just go from there. Okay, this is the one trying to find the Super Eagle, Super Bird. Ooh, the back is very nice. Oh, I also said I was gonna send the Franklin in for cleaning. What I mean by that is restoration. You know, definitely never clean your coins. Restoration is professionally done by PCGS and it doesn't cost all that much unless your coin's super high dollar. And, you know, if it's high dollar and you're, who cares? You know, it's a small fraction of what the value is. Anyway, let's take a closer look at it. I'm not seeing any of those fine lines, so that's good. So quality-wise, the front is looking quite nice. I see something right, like on his hair on his temple, maybe. Okay, let's hope for the Super Bird. It's supposed to be right, because my finger can duperly point right to where it goes, right in the middle of his chest. We're looking for an S, and it can be quite hard to see. Looks like there's a line there. I'm gonna take a closer look with the loop and cross my fingers. All right, guys, so upon closer inspection, there's some light scratches that I think that is a scratch on his hair on his temple there, but you know, at the same time, I don't have a lot of fine scratches in the fields. Unfortunately, there are some marks in the center of his chest, but that is not the Super Bird. There are just some scratches. So yeah, the fields look really nice on this one, but there are some light scratches on the chest of the eagle and there on his temple. All this is toning all around here, which again, I think it looks kind of cool. Don't know what PCGS would determine it to be though. So the Super Bird that I already found in my very first 1952 set that I got, which was actually already opened as well, was a Super Bird, and it wasn't as nice as this one, and they gave me a 66 on it. So I'm gonna call this one a 66. I think it could probably be a 67, but there's not a huge price difference. 66 is 110, 67 is 135. So if I decide to send this one in, which I probably will, because if it's worth over $100, I go the slow route. Cost me like, I think 30 bucks to get it graded. So through PCGS, and it's a nice one. And I think there's a chance that it could be a 67. So, but just to be fair, considering I am giving myself a deep cameo on the Franklin, I'll call this one a 66 and $110 coin. All right, we'll go down the chain denominationally, because sometimes those pennies are worth a bit. Now, unfortunately, most of the time, the dimes and the nickels really aren't worth much unless you have a variation on them. And I'm not sure if these have any variations. Usually it's doubling on the reverse, and through the camera anyway, I'm not seeing it. So this probably will go rather quickly, even if it's high quality. It's just, unless it's a 70, which I'm never gonna send in anything thinking it's a 70. I can tell right now this is not a 70, but it's super hard. Well, I just said I would never, but I did send in a couple Roosevelt dimes thinking they might, if I'm super lucky, be 70s. So anyway, I'll take a closer look at this and we'll come back. Okay, so even though it is a nice Roosevelt. So if it were a 69, it's actually $1,050 coin. I'm not even gonna bother wasting your time putting a grade to it, because I know it's not a 69. The only way I would even send it in to attempt a 69 is if I absolutely saw nothing wrong with it whatsoever. But I see some very fine lines in the fields. You can see right there between the branch and the bottom of the torch, the reflection coming off that line. So that right there would keep me from being a 69. And he's got some fine lines in his neck, other places. So yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna set this one aside and hope that it becomes valuable someday. All right, let's try the nickel, see if there's anything special about it. Like I said, I don't normally send in any nickels or dimes. Looks nice. I can see some fine lines in the fields though. And however, it is a really nice one, but no cameo. So unless it's absolutely perfect, which it is not, I can tell through the camera already, it is not worth sending in. Actually, I think there's a variation, now that I think about it, about hand engraving in the hair. So let me take a closer look at it. All right, guys, so there are varieties for re-engraving on this, and there's several of them, and my normally reliable sources are not giving me many pictures for me to see. The back of the bow here, right behind his hair, looks like there may be re-engraving in, because I've looked into this before, but I can't remember what they were. I don't know. I don't have the time right now to dig into it, so I'm gonna just drop it for now. But if I find out that it did have re-engraving on it, then I will take another video or do a short or something on it just to inform you guys. Or maybe I'll just add a comment. That's probably the easiest way. Just leave a comment in the description at a later date once I get the time to look into it. So yeah, let's just set this one aside for now. So all we have left here is the penny, and these pennies can be worth quite a bit. So looking pretty nice. Some toning on it, not the prettiest toning, but looking, oh, see those fine lines. I really don't know how much those things would ding me. Not a 70, that's for sure. Oh, he's pretty bad on the face of it. All right, let me take a closer look. All right, guys, so upon closer inspection, it has those fine lines all over the obverse and places on the reverse. I think because of that, I probably wouldn't get more than a 65 for it, and that's only like, I just looked at it, but I can't remember. It's like a $70, $75 coin, so not worth sending in. But yeah, I mean, that Franklin, man, I'm stoked about that. I am excited. That might even be express worthy. Let me get a few express worthy items together and probably send them in. Very excited about that. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging with me for another video, and cheers. See you on the next one. Oh, don't forget, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps boost my videos, and I'm selfish like that. So thanks again, guys. See you later.